If I smell it, I'm punching you right in the sack. Where were we?
If you punch me, I do not guarantee that.
Time for a test. Beerus we're still paying attention to Harry shitting himself. Joys.
So, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Oh, you are? Ready then?
Why the fuck else would I have talked to you?
Yes. Let's do it.
Wow, these
Trunks.
fucking segmented conversation just so that
Yes.
everybody gets a line.
Let's do it.
I really want to pay my voice actors. This was the only fight that I can think of that I lost after the Ginyu Saga.
My teacher.
Because there's two of them, and they fight you at the same time, and Trunks doesn't fucking do anything!
Is this the train?
All right.
This is to test and see if you're worthy of fighting with Demon Dude instead of them.
Even if my opponent is the god of
But if they do it, they'll destroy all of
how
time.
awful the
They don't really give a shit.
still hope. We can't give up.
But see, the other one's kicking me in the ass while I'm trying to beat this one up.
That's what you
Trunks is
taught.
fucking useless. Oh, and that's gonna fucking hurt.
This Beerus can totally fuck you.
Oh yeah, you only use a portion of his strength to like see if you're worthy to fuck off Beerus. Once one of you is dead, this fight is easy as shit, but I have to be able to take you out without dying.
Yeah, you losing that pretty quick. Trunks is fucked.
Trunks is fucking useless. If I can beat Wiz before he goes down, this is easy.
Just go in the loop.
Probably don't let me stand on because it's not something I ever put points into.
You can't anymore.
I'm level capped! Apparently you can reset your stats. This is going to hurt, but I'm gonna let it. Oh, we use it on Trunks! Nice!
Oh, fuck. Oh, the other one dead?
Yeah. He used his super
You hit
ability
like a
on
fucking
Trunks.
truck there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I put full stats into attack.
Now,
Right?
how about we just leave it to them?
Imagine
I
trying
don't
to
know.
fight him.
I never changed my mind about anything.
Well, I did.
Then
In
what
every
exactly is
aspect
the
of
point
this game,
testing, then?
You've never
The battle isn't over.
like been right.
Excuse me.
Because remember you deleted the character,
Oh, yeah.
and then like some of the stats.
I tried to delete the character just to let people in on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For stream so that we could play a different character, but it turns out that everything is saved. Everything is saved server side.
Yeah.
So in deleting the character,
goofing around,
I was still on the same quest with the same skills and the same items, but I was now level 1.
Not bad.
So you have to re-level everything.
And it's fucking ridiculous. I don't want that. And
how
you
did
can't
we
make a new
do
character until you
on
beat
our
the game.
test?
So I went and beat the game, and it's like, all right, make a new character. And I'm like, well, if
I'm
I do that
going
shit
home to
now,
have
I
a
still have all
nap
these things
before I go
unlocked.
Yeah.
And what does it matter? I may as well just
Seems
beat it
like
on
a
this
good idea.
character.
Know what I mean?
Fuck you, Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Well, I don't understand why you
Someone
can't have
just
multiple
so happens
characters.
to
They have an
be
always
alive.
online model.
Meanwhile,
We had to set Steam to
then
offline to
so
play where
be
we are right now. Because otherwise single player constantly crashes because you can't connect to their shitty fucking servers.
Thank you very much.
It's bullshit. Who is okay with that?
Go.
Nobody is okay with that. I get it. You don't want us to pirate your shitty fucking game. But all you're
Yeah.
doing is hurting your
Yes.
fans and the people that want to play your game in the first
Lord
goddamn
Beerus
place
will not
and making
wait
them
for
want to
years
pirate it
once
because
he
you're a bunch of
falls
fucking
asleep.
shitty assholes. Fuck DRM.
Assume that you will
just
not
like
be
Sims.
receiving any further
Yeah.
You
help.
see how-
See how well that went over?
They should have immediately learned from
And
that
goodbye.
mistake.
Well, I mean, this isn't EA, but like the
No, I
world
know.
should have learned from that mistake.
Yeah, that was such a huge like smack to the gaming community, and everyone's like, you can play this without online.
Well, look what happened to fucking Xbox. Xbox and fucking PlayStation had that big war where they're coming out, and Xbox was like, DRM! And everyone's like, we're gonna go buy PlayStations.
Yeah.
PlayStation's E3 presentation was literally, at least we're not Xbox, and they won.
Yeah. And that's helped them over this entire time. Xbox is now cheaper.
We're drawing close to the
Considerably, yeah.
Yeah.
Demigod.
How much was it?
Lose against him.
Was it
Got it?
$4.99 or $3.99? No, it's $4.99.
If the
world
PS3 is $399, then it was
Rests
$499. It was $100 more.
entirely in your
Yeah.
hands.
And
And
now
they
it's
wanted
still-
150 more if you included the Kinect kit, which was originally without choice. And
No,
then
no,
they
no.
backed off of that.
It was
Yes.
it was $4.99 with the Kinect. Because every model released with it.
Oh, but you didn't have a choice. You had to
Yeah,
buy the Kinect.
but
Yeah, that's what it
now
was.
you could get Kinectless ones for like $349, which is fucking cheap. Which is really what they should have done. They should have done $349 Kinectless, $399 Kinect.
Feel
Yeah.
that?
Like
An evil power.
if they originally
It can
started
be
off with
sensed
that,
even here.
they could have been somewhere.
It's like, what it was is it was clearly some asshole in like the back end was like, this is what I want. And they're like
Demigod's back
CEO
from the
level or
crack of
something, and they're like, you don't have a fucking choice. This is what we're doing. This is what I want.
Yeah.
It's the
Because
revival.
didn't somebody like high up at
Demon
Xbox
God.
straight up quit at E3? and he like went to EA or something. I remember this. Like somebody huge straight up quit.
Oh, wasn't that the guy that you remember that interview with that one guy that was like, "Oh, we still have the Xbox 360s for the ones that never."
Yeah.
Wasn't it him?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure he got canned. No, he either had to quit or fire himself.
Please take
You know what I mean?
going.
Because he was like the head of the
I'm
Xbox
going to see
division,
what I
and
can
then
do
Phil
about it.
Spencer, not
Now,
Phil.
Go.
I have no fucking idea. All I know is that he completely dropped the ball and basically said, "If you don't fucking like it, play 360."
Yeah, and I'm like, oh. That is not how you tell your customers, your fan. You
Now
know,
is
they-
the time.
don't get me wrong.
We
Everybody's
need
so
your power.
choiced in console wars that they both have their benefits. Blah, 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 I don't care.
Well, no, like fuck the console wars. I'm of this opinion, and I say it all the time. I end my streams with it, guys. You are gamers. If you enjoy the game and are having fun, have fun. Who gives a fuck what console you're playing it on? Your friends are playing it on. Who gives a shit? Console wars are bullshit.
Yeah, it's
The
just
only-
a platform.
The only thing you should ever look into when you're thinking about buying a system. Oh yeah, right. I have to fight all three of them at the same time. The only thing you should ever look into when you're looking to buy a console is what kind of games do you want to play. And
How
based,
many of your friends have it?
oh yeah, and based
You
on
want to play with them?
well, based on history, I bought a PS4 because PS3 put out a lot of JRPGs, and I like JRPGs.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind playing a few of them. So that's what I did. I was like, I want this console because JRPG.
Well,
Makes
frickin'
sense to me.
Sony has been just dominant in great storytelling games.
Well, I figured that if I wanted to play a lot more FPSs, I would have got an Xbox. That's what I was into when I was younger. That's why I loved my 360. But I'm more into single-player narrative games now. I'm better off getting a PlayStation. Nothing against Xbox. It's a great system. It has great games. They're just of a different genre, majority.
Yeah.
And that's totally why I did that.
Well, you got to think right now. It's like everyone's like, "Oh, but the PS4 is just a stronger console." That's true, but that was always the case. Xbox and
PS3 as well, yeah. But who gives a shit?
Yeah, right now they're in their adolescence. They're learning how to use this hardware to their peak. If you look at games that came out with the release cycle of 360 and fucking PS3, some of the games look like dumb.
Well, people make this joke a lot, and I'm fucking dead serious when I say it. If I had to pick between the three new consoles, I would rather have a Wii U.
Yeah, because right now the games are just not there.
I would rather it's cheaper, and honestly, you get some of your friends together, you get a couple of drinks in you, playing the new Super Mario, playing Smash Bros. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I would rather be doing that.
But I have to say the Wii U just doesn't have the game lineup.
Oh no, and that's but because Nintendo got in so much fucking trouble recently because their lineup has been so shit, I hear they're finally pushing out some of the titles we actually asked for. Like the new Legend of Zelda is coming. They're making a new Star Fox finally.
Yeah, that actually. I'm not really a big Star Fox fan. I played the shit out of it on the N64. But
Yeah, but I mean, like, it seems to me that they're learning.
yeah. Did you hear everybody, like, even before somebody releases a console, they're already working on another.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo sort of announced that they're pushing a new console.
Yeah,
But,
that does not surprise me.
No, I mean, like, I think Wii U is poor placement, poor timing. If they had, the thing is, I would have to say, it's like, there's no way they could have kept the Wii alive.
Well, the
The
shit
Wii
that
is
drives me nuts,
dumb.
though, is that what pisses me off about Nintendo is they want to be a family entertainment system, which means they want to push out a lot of kid-rated stuff. And what I want to see is those titles that I played when I was a kid that I absolutely adored as a kid in a more adult setting. Like, I know this will never happen, especially because of how they've done their marketing for it in the first place. But I want a more adult version of Pokemon. Where, like,
There is actual death. There is actual
well,
risk.
they reference a Pokemon War in the first game with Lieutenant Surge.
Yeah.
And that, he was my whatever in the war. I'm like, holy fuck, a war would be amazing. Fuck random trainers being like, you want a battle? Be like, we have objectives, shit we need to take down. Like, my Pokemon are actually getting wounded. Maybe not die, but,
Well,
like, it's more of an adult setting.
don't tell me, like, a Pokemon couldn't die.
Oh, no.
Die.
Well, you know what's really fucked up and super awesome? Have you ever read the Pokemon comic?
No, but I may know what you're talking about. But go on.
The Pokemon comic has more of an adult feel in certain parts of it. Like, they cover the games,
Yeah.
And each game is a character. Like Red is a character. Most people know that because of Pokemon Origins. But Green and Blue are characters as well. And so is Yellow for that matter. And there's an entire backstory to it. Like the Pikachu in Yellow is Red's Pikachu. And he's currently frozen on Mount Moon, I think, by, I believe, Team Rocket.
Okay.
And Pikachu's the only one that managed to escape, and he's severely wounded. And he starts hanging out with Yellow, who has like an ability to... I don't remember what it was. It was like either heal Pokemon or talk to Pokemon. And it's got this really in-depth background, but when they go to Lavender Town and hit up the Pokemon Tower, they actually fight zombified Pokemon. Like, there's a scene of a Psyduck with like an eye hanging out of its socket trying to kill them, and they blow him in half. And it's fucking amazing!
But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, no, you're totally right. But I think,
They keep trying to market to what they used to market to, but all the people that were playing this game when they were 9 and 10 are in their fucking like 20s and 30s now, and they still want to play your games. It's not that they've outgrown them.
I truly think Nintendo and its own console will probably never succeed. If they sell themselves as a software
A gaming company?
a company and a software, you know, they
Like if they became like EA or Ubisoft?
yeah, but their handheld market is
Oh,
dominant.
amazing. Oh, yeah.
They should never strafe away from that. Always stay with that. Because their DS thing, great. Stop iterating it so fucking often and forcing you to upgrade.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was thinking about this the other day. I want to get a recording DS for stream.
Yeah.
Like, it's just something that I...
Well, look at the
And I keep getting worried that I'm going to buy a recording DS, and next gen of DSs are going to come
well,
out.
no, there's already a next gen. It's the new the new 3DS. What the fuck is it called?
But it isn't actually different.
It's faster.
It's faster, but it is still a 3DS. It still plays the same games. You don't need the system.
You were just
And
goofing
that's
around,
the big
weren't
thing that I look at, right? Is that you don't actually fucking need these things. So you haven't needed to actually upgrade since DS went to 3DS.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, the 2DS was a
They keep
Things
releasing
have
more
finally
copies, but it
calmed
doesn't-
down.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
Don't worry
that's
about
whatever.
us.
I like the, you know,
I'll
you can
get
have
the bad
personalized
guys, no
things that
sweat.
boost their sales.
And I'll
it's
make
whatever,
everything
it's fine,
right
it's
with
cool.
the Namek. But I'll
But
leave Demigod to you. Don't worry.
If they need
I'll
to
catch
have
up
like
with
a
you soon.
solid few years to each handheld, where it's my money is worth this much,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's
Oh, look, an actual animated scene.
but the Wii U, totally dead in the water. The games, if you honestly line up the games, if you look back at like a GameCube. Like, I knew somebody that collected pretty much most of the games, and he had shelves full of games.
Yeah.
GameCube had tons of games.
At long last.
The Wii had
the hour of my ascension.
Well, the thing a lot of
Okay.
people make fun of
Library.
Nintendo for, too, is that they release the same game.
yeah.
I still don't understand why this bird is so fucking important. And he ate him. But I still don't understand. Like, people make fun of them, but it's true. They release a new Donkey Kong, a new Starbucks, a new Legend of Zelda, a new Samus, a couple of new Mario titles, a couple of spin-off character games from these that are just like, fuck around, we're just using the characters to sell it.
Yeah.
And that's all they do. That's it. They don't. There's no crazy new IPs.
They have never pushed a brand new IP.
They're terrified of this,
Yeah. They feel like they're gonna fail.
and it's that terror that is falling or pushing them so far back.
It's there's no game mascots anymore. Look at gaming mascots. You gotta look at PlayStation. They used to have
I guess they're the only ones that are still doing it.
yeah, like Sony had in their early stages like game mascots, but Nintendo is the only one with a very dominant game. You know,
and
like
they took
Sonic. They took Sonic. Was Mega Man really a...
Mega Man was also Sega, I think.
was it? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Mega Man. That's... I guess theirs now?
Yeah, it showed up in Smash Bros. So
I'm assuming they have...
anything in Smash Bros. They own some rights to.
Yeah. So, that's the thing. It's like, if they work as a distributor for both consoles, they would sell so many copies, and they would lose money on hardware sales. They make bank on the 3DS. And if they had it, so...
Well, it's like people were worried for Nintendo a little while, right? When things were not looking the greatest. But the thing is, Nintendo doesn't really ever spend a whole lot of money either. Like, someone was talking about their net worth, and they're like, they haven't really made money in many, many years. But they have millions of dollars in the bank.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But the thing is, it's like, the Wii U did, in a way, save them at the end of its cycle. Because once the announcement of Xbox One and PS4, people were like, oh, that's the upgrade we're getting?
Yeah, I mean, they were the first of the next gen, and they were the cheapest, which helped them a lot. But they suffered from the same thing. There was no lineup.
Yeah, and there still isn't a lineup. Look how long it's been out.
Finally, the first intelligent thing he does, trying to take me over.
You'll be my puppet too.
And the other thing is that they never explain how the fuck Trunks can just cut through his spell.
Swords.
I'll save you!
Your magic won't work anymore. Give
I'm
it up already.
Thing.
Bam! Just kicks her in the face. And she's dead. Now I'll take you over.
It's a fight you want.
Sure, it's a fight I want.
You'll surely.
I mean, I literally just destroyed you and Trunks while taking like 2 hits.
Shall now see the power of the demon god.
Yeah. I don't
Be
know.
careful.
Consoles are in
This
there.
power is even greater than
Sadly,
before.
I have to say they're still in their adolescence because you got to look at the generational. You know how long the last generation lasts. 10 years.
Well, what drives me nuts though is that people show up and they're like, PC Master Race, or fucking what kind of scrub buys a PlayStation? And it's like, man, why can't you enjoy gaming? Why do you have to make it into some sort of war fight? It's like, I was yelling at one of my viewers the other day because we're talking about Pokemon on stream. And he's like, what's your favorite Pokemon? And I'm like, fucking Growlithe or Arcanine, man. Like,
Yeah.
master right there. And he's like, what the fuck, Arcanine? I'm like, Arcanine's a legendary Pokemon. No, it's not. I'm like, well, you want to get technical. It was supposed to be, and it shows up in the Pokedex as whatever. But fuck you, I'm allowed to like whatever I want. And he's like, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. I was talking to one of my friends, and he said that Charizard was his favorite. And no, that's like the most basic, like, white girl shit you can. I'm like, I don't think basic white girls play Pokemon. First off, I'm sorry. And second off, how fucking dare you? And he's like, what? I'm like, you told your friend he's not allowed to have a certain Pokemon as his favorite? If that's your favorite, that's your favorite. What the fuck? And he's like, well, he said it, and I just said no, so he, like, changed his answer. And I'm like, yeah, you made him embarrassed.
It's like, oh, you're not allowed to like this Pokemon. Bulbasaur. Fuck all you guys. I've ever raged on this guy. My first ever Pokemon card was Bulbasaur, and that card is ratty as fuck, but I love that guy.
Yeah.
He is honestly the first Pokemon. I didn't choose Charizard, like Charmander, Bulbasaur, fucking Squirtle. Yeah, fuck, I didn't choose them. I'm like, fuck yeah, Bulbasaur. And people are like, oh my god, Venusaur, the ugly motherfucker he turns into. You know, like, whatever.
Cut off his tree, bring him down!
You know what one of the most disappointing things is the lack of, you know, the Mega Evolution?
Say, you're hiding some incredible
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
nothing really looks any different.
It's like, what the fuck did you do to Venusaur? Why did you underplay him so much?
Yeah.
Charizard is the favorited child. Thank you very much for letting that be known. Blastoise got a fucking... What, did he get 2 new... Massive... You got a massive cannon, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got the really big one.
You got the massive
and I think
cannon.
he's like arm ones now or some shit?
I don't know.
I haven't played X or Y in quite some time.
Fucking... And then Venusaur. I think he gets an extra fucking couple vines on his thing, and he's just more tankier. That is how his class is. He's just a
But I mean,
poison
they
defense.
could have changed him. They could have put like big leaves that like come down over the front that actually look like armor, and they could have beefed him out, or they could have even fucking pumped him up. Like they could have done anything.
They could have made him like... I don't know, they could have... There's so many things they could have done. They could have leaned him out and made him more jacked. Could have, like, you
These
know...
episodes are all so fucking long.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? We'll talk more about Pokemon the next time on Labcats, like, as it starts. I apologize for that, but
1920.
we're hitting the fucking 20-minute marker again,
Yeah.
so meow meow.
Red Bull. There's a Harriet.
3, 2, 1, mark.